Well, we found the doppelganger's cave where they live, and we messed them up, at least 3 of them, and freed a lot of the prisoners, including Torin's friend Adeline. She gave us a very foreboding warning saying you can't trust him. We found out that the entire staff of Strixhaven is all doppelgangers, equal opportunity hires, and we found a bunch of magic items and a tunnel that appears to lead towards the theater.
Yes. And you are all level 9 now.
Yeah.
You were able to get the people out safe, like stable enough to get them out safely. If I remember, it was Gardar and Imrian are the ones like going through the items or the loot, so to speak.
We found stuff.
Such as?
This. And he holds up the box of gems, or what is it? Yeah, the jewelry box. We found this. And there's also paper. A couple pieces of it.
Is it cursed?
Doesn't look like it. It's just paper.
And the jewels?
Shiny?
Good enough for me.
We also have this, and I show him the short sword.
Oh, and this. And he just, he puts the box down, and then, you know when a kid, goes to pick up something out of a sandbox, but it's too big for their grip, so they have to, use their forearms to kind of, shovel scoop it up? He lifts up, a bunch of freaking money. Just silver, gold, and platinum, all in big old handfuls. Also, this.
Oh my god, yeah. That's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, we could pay for our tuition with that.
Wait, you didn't... Never mind. Question for later. What do you want to do about those? And he points to the weapons.
Are they any good?
Well, this staff is shockingly cool, right? So I'm hold on to it. But the rest, I don't know. I don't know what you want to do with it.
Torin walks to the musket and picks it up and kind of does like a little bit of a rifle toss and just catches it and just kind of looks pleased.
Nice. You would get along great with the gift from home.
The what now?
The gift? They use things kind of like that. Just a little bit bigger.
Do I know what a GIF is?
Can you repeat that?
Do I know what a GIF is that Garner's talking about?
Like,
Can't
you
say
make a
shit.
history check. You did say GIF, like
Nope.
GIF Yankee GIF.
No, like GIF, like the hippo people.
Oh, okay, GIF. Okay. Yeah, make a history check to see if you've ever encountered
I
it.
rolled a 6.
Take the shield, though.
No.
No.
You've never really heard of them or seen them before. But then again, that's not your really area of study.
Hmm. Um. What other weapons were there?
There's a short sword.
Ooh.
Gardar took the shield.
You took the musket. And then
What's up
Emrian
with-
took the staff.
I mean, if the short sword is up for grabs, I'd be very interested.
There's two short swords. There's one that's just a +1, and the other one's the Vorpal sword, which here we go. If I can see.
I think we decided to give out to Evan the Vorpal sword.
Yeah.
I'm fine
Okay.
with it.
I didn't write that down, so what does the Vorpal sword do?
I'm sending it to you
It
in the DM. Basically,
Okay, perfect.
You can behead somebody.
If they have a head.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
so-
And then
I gotta do some research.
We got a couple non-lethal friendly weapons.
so is there anything that you guys want to do? Because I know that you were sort of thinking of going down the tunnel. Is that still in the forefront?
Yes.
Torin would like to take a rest.
Because it is
Ooh, that's
technically the night before the opening ceremony.
a
Night-
good call. Taking a rest would be very
What
productive.
time is the ceremony? Is it like first thing in the morning?
No. It's like it's like at dusk when they can like do fireworks and things like that.
Do we want to come back in the morning?
I did blow myself up twice, so I think that a rest would do us all good.
Do we want to wait that long?
I mean, the ceremony doesn't start till the evening, and I presume that they'll want to maximize collateral damage. However, if they find they're dead and discovered, that might not be ideal.
It may accelerate their plans.
We could just sleep in the theater so that if they show up to the theater, they'd wake us up.
I'm not completely magically tapped out, but I wouldn't want to run into a big fight again.
Yeah, I'm emotionally tapped out.
Well, if we come back in the morning, we'll have about half a day or so
Yeah.
to explore this tunnel.
Do we want to rest here?
I mean, I'm not opposed to it.
I mean, at least for now, it seems safe.
Feels kind of shitty though, like freeing those people and then sleeping here by choice.
Well,
Just like
if we sleep here, then we'll know for sure if they come back and find it. If we go somewhere else to sleep, then we'll most likely see the results if they come back and found it. It would probably be a little bit hard to miss, I guess.
DM, I still got quite a bit of time left on my summon beast, right? Lasts up to an hour.
Yes.
Okay. I could, if we take a few minutes, I could send one of my animals down, and we could at least see what we're dealing with on the other end.
that sounds like a move.
That's true. If we know what's in the immediate, then that may help us make a decision on where to rest.
Yeah.
Give me a second while I look at which of my summons are stealthier.
Get the puma.
Oh well, right now I have it's like a set stat block, but Kaida is marginally stealthier.
Mm.
Oh shoot, Artemis.
Here we
Oh goodness. All right.
I'm telling.
I'm gonna ritually cast Beast Sense on Artemis.
All right.
And I'm gonna tell her to stealthily investigate the tunnel as far as she can.
Okay. So I'm gonna need you to roll a stealth check for her, and then a
All
perception
right.
check for her.
Stealth isn't terrible. 11. It's average. And a nat 20 for perception.
Alrighty. Is it 11 for stealth?
Yes.
Okay. She's making her way down the tunnel. There are no like torches or anything in the tunnel. But at the
She
end,
does have dark.
yes, at the end of the tunnel where it starts to like curve down to the left, there are lights down there, and it seems as if I mean you could have her go further, but with the nat 20 you do notice that there are creatures down there, so you could have her go closer to get more details if you would like. Your natural 20 would ride that, but you're going to be risking getting pretty close.
Discovery.
She's immortal.
I mean, I do have the ability to summon her again. I'm gonna say, tap on my shoulder if you think we should go further. There appears to be people, but I don't know if they'll see her.
Are they doppelgangers?
I can't hear you right now.
Oh, are they doppelgangers?
No, Torin can't hear you right now.
Torin's
What?
using the senses of Artemis, so she can't
Then-
hear any. I
Got
mean,
it.
he can't hear anything.
Got it.
Yeah.
Then why
I
ask
still
us
ask.
a question?
He said,
No.
tap on my shoulder if you think we should go. She should go further.
Definitely.
tap.
Because I can't hear or see, but I can still feel.
I tap.
All right, I'm gonna send Artemis further.
Okay. Sending Artemis further.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sending Artemis further, you do notice that there are people here in robes. It's hard to tell the color because of the darkness. But they look very was it ornate, like very pristine. And
Do I recognize any of the signs? Oh, sorry.
their hoods are up, so you can't currently see the faces, but they all seem to be humanoid. They don't seem to be doppelganger in nature. You know, where the doppelgangers have the elongated fingers and stuff like that.
Do I recognize any of the designs on the robes?
Make history check.
Alright. Alrighty. History 13.
No. There's these particular robes you've never heard tell of. But when you start looking around a little bit more, you notice that there is someone strapped to a table.
Oh,
There is a hostage?
There is a hostage.
Torin says that out loud.
A male hostage. A very, very big male hostage on a teeny tiny table.
I tell Artemis to come back, and I say, yeah, I'm running in there. Who's coming with me?
God damn, fine.
I'm already taking steps.
Let's go.
All right.
All right.
You run in there. I need sort of a marching order, please.
I do not want to be first.
Torin's faster than everybody probably right now, so
I'll probably outrun everyone. I'll be behind.
Is it a
Yeah.
5 way?
The hallway is actually 20 feet wide, so you could all kind of run next to each other. Because remember the mage hunters were patrolling it, so it had to be big enough for them.
Sure. I'll be like the back right of Gardar.
Okay, so Torin, then Evan.
I'd like to be actually further back. I would like to be not second. I've got 13 hit points right now. I would like to not be in the front at all.
Okay. Well,
I'll
you
be
can't, You
second.
can't always be last. Yeah, I was gonna say you can't all be last.
No, I said I'll be second.
Okay.
Yeah,
Torin
Gardar.
can be first.
I'll be behind Gardar.
Okay.
Middle.
And Evan will be last.
Also, no Hootie is gonna be right next to me.
Okay.
And though Torin is running, he is trying to be stealthy, but isn't gonna sacrifice speed.
In that case, everyone, if you're sort of like hurrying but trying to be like tiptoe running, sort of. Roll a stealth at disadvantage.
What if you're not
What
even
if I already
trying to
have
be
disadvantage?
stealthy?
So I roll 3 times?
Triple
No.
disadvantage.
Okay.
All right, stealth check at disadvantage.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
gosh darn it.
Yeah. Survey says.
That's a fun start. 5.
5.
Yeah,
Oh, 16.
Not bad.
Okay. And let me roll. Oh man, I got a nat 20, but I have to use my 7. And then that's +4, so it's
Yeah, but Delta's got
No joke.
15.
I rolled the exact same 2 dice.
So you rolled a nat
A 20 and a 7.
That's funny.
Yes. It was almost a 1. Total
Mine-
of
Mine turned into
11.
15. What did yours turn into?
11.
Huh.
You guys
I got a
are
5.
running full speed towards whatever. Torin, I assume that you were explaining what you were seeing as you were saying it to them.
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody kind of knows that there's a potential that this is Harriet on the slab with, 3 people in robes. You're running full speed as Gardar sort of trips on himself for a second, and his shield like bumps into the wall, making like a thudding noise. And I need everybody to roll initiative.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Fuck up again?
No.
Do I start my rounds on the ground?
No, you didn't. You didn't like fall, but you just sort of like whenever your toe
Mm.
hits the ground when you're walking and you sort of stumble forward, you stumbled forward
Mm.
into the wall.
Okay. 15.
Okay.
I rolled another natural 20,
Oh my goodness.
What?
which is terrifying for what's to come.
I got a
Alright.
7. No, wait, I got a 6.
Okay. Well, Gardar got 15. Torin got a nat 20. What's the total of that?
24.
24.
Jeez.
With a little star next to it. Okay. And what was Evans?
6.
Nice. And Imrian?
13.
13?
Yep.
I'm not last for once.
Okay. Let's see here. Where is this rolling channel? Here we go. Okay, not bad. Not bad. So first up is going to be Torin. You see that there are a total of 3, and now that you're this close, you can tell that they are cultists. In look, you still can't see their face as their hoods like cover down past their nose. It's a wonder that they can see anything. So what would you like to do?
So as a bonus action, Torin Torin's face has like a rageful expression that reminds you of a dragon, and just kind of breathes a little bit of fire that he grasps in his fists like knives, and shoots forward, but bonus action casting a Chardonnay stride.
Okay.
So, for the duration, my speed is currently, I think, 65. And I'm going to get within range of all of them. So, the first one is going to take 1 point of fire damage. The second one is going to take another point of fire damage. And then the third one is going to take 3 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to draw my musket and fire on the one that I dealt 3 to.
Okay.
Boom.
I'm not on Artemis right now, so because I don't want to deal fire damage to her, so I am gonna do just a straight roll. That's gonna be a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Ooh.
And let's see. That's gonna be 7 points of piercing damage, and then let me pull up the topaz. And then 6 necrotic damage.
Okay.
All right, and then second attack. That's going to be a 17 to hit.
That hits.
All right, and that's going to be another 13 points of piercing and 9 points of necrotic.
Okay. Is that your turn?
My turn ends, and No is going to try and get within range
Okay.
to
What's-
do a swipe.
What is their movement speed?
His movement speed, pulling up. Sorry, it's loading. Is 30.
Okay, yeah, they can get there pretty.
All right.
Yeah, the closest one to you.
That's not great. That's going to be spell attack modifier. 12.
That just misses.
Dang it. All right, cool. That's my turn.
Okay. So next up is Gardar.
How far away are all three of them?
The closest is probably about 40 feet from you. And then there's one that's like another 10 feet, so 50, and the other one is 50 plus 20, 70 feet from you.
Oh, sorry. Real quick. Torrin's going to shout to his friends, "Don't get near me." Just looking down at the fire.
Okay.
Okay. Well, then I'll move up, 10 feet?
Okay.
And cast Sacred Flame on the. Which one? The furthest one away?
Okay. And that's a dex save, I believe.
Yes.
16.
That beats it.
Okay.
Well. Okay.
that your turn?
That's yeah.
All right.
That's gonna be my turn.
Next up is Imrian.
They're not all in a line, are they?
No, it's kind of like a triangle situation.
Okay.
So there are two cultists like on either side of the table, like surround, and then one at the feet.
Okay. Okay, if they're in a triangle situation, is there a possibility to get at least two of them in a line?
Yes, you can get two of them in a line,
Okay.
but
Then
you do need to know that Harriet is on the table.
mhm.
Okay, that's all you. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. I forgot about that, so that's like I should probably change up my my thing here. Let's go ahead then and do a. I'm going to sorcery point, quicken spell, a chromatic orb
Okay.
at level 2, and then I'm going to do something sketchy. Here in a minute. So let's do the chromatic orb first.
Okay.
Yeah. Survey says, oh hell yeah, natural 19.
That will definitely hit. Yeah.
Okay.
And you're doing it to the closest one?
Yes.
Okay.
2, 3. Oh, there we go. Okay. 17 points of lightning damage.
Okay. You shoot this ball. You sort of create it in your hands and shoot it out to this guy, and he just is covered in lightning, is burnt to crisp, and just falls to the ground.
Okay. That's kind of concerning. And then I will, for the other one, I'm gonna throw Gardar at the closest one I can.
You're gonna throw Garadar?
I'm gonna warp him.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say, excuse me.
Pick him up.
Yep, I'm gonna hurl him like the freaking strongman competition.
The strength-based wizard.
You just Gimli him across the away.
I cast toss.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna warp him to right next to the slab.
Okay.
So he can then choose to either, continue to fuck him up, or at least since he's got the shield, at least be there to maybe, I don't know, block or do something if they try to do some fuck shit on Harriet.
Okay.
And that.
Is that your turn?
Yep.
Gardar, you get warped right next to the table where Harriet is. And I need you to make a perception check.
Okay. 11.
Uh-oh.
No, that's enough. It just needed a 10. Had he just ran over there, he would have seen it naturally, but because he was just like yeeted over there, it's sort of a disorientation situation. You see that in the center of Harriet's chest, as this man is like very much just in a loincloth. I'm sure Evan would be, in stitches had it been a different situation. Um,
Evan
uh,
isn't already.
Got 13
um,
hit points. Don't give me stitches.
but in the center of his chest is carved like a some kind of symbol is carved in the center of his chest. You're not really sure what this symbol is, but it cannot be good if it was carved there. And he looks to be like awake but not aware of anything that's happening. Like his eyes are open and his pupils are completely white, as if they've started some kind of ritual on him.
Oh,
Does Torin see this too?
Not yet. Once you get a little
Okay.
closer, you'll be able to notice it. Because the table that he's on is a little bit raised, so if you're back, you can't really see it.
Okay. Yeah, Torin's focusing on the cultists right now.
All right, so now it is the cultist turn. There are two left, and the one at the feet takes his hood down. Can I get a drum roll, please?
Wait, hold on. Is there a drum roll noise
I think
preloaded?
there's a drum roll noise.
I know there's a snare.
That's not a drum roll.
Roll, yeah. There we go.
To reveal, it's Cad, and he looks at Torin and goes,
What?
"I wish you could have found out a different way." And
Oh, shit.
he points at Imrian, and I need Imrian to make a dexterity saving throw.
Is this a spell?
It is a spell.
Okay. You know when a thunderstorm is approaching and you get that really strong first flash of lightning that kind of like jumpstarts you, like, oh shit, there's a storm coming before any rainfall ever hits, and it's that first real big like lightning flash.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do that to Cad and counterspell.
Okay. You notice Cad as he's sort of doing some hand gestures that you notice that they are similar to yours and that he is using quicken spell.
Mhm.
And he is now let me look, I believe sorry. What the heck?
Mhm.
Hold on. I'm looking at this spell. Okay, so it's a spell attack. Okay. So
Hey Torn, why didn't you tell me Cad was a sorcerer?
Are you saying that out loud?
No. That was rough.
Okay, 24 to hit.
Ow.
Inspiration.
Oh. Reroll that shit.
Okay.
Was saving that, but
Well, I used my
17 to hit.
shit.
Does it hit?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
You see Cad sort of make these strange gestures and sort of speed up his movements, and that is going to be that's going to be 11 points of damage. as
Ow. Ow.
you are hit with a like ball of blood, is what it looks like.
What?
Ew.
Wait, quick question. Doesn't HP go back to max after leveling up?
Yes, that's what we've been doing. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, so my HP's back.
Yeah,
Okay. Still
Okay.
out. Like sorcerer HP.
but you don't get your spell
That
slots
makes this
back.
fight.
Yes.
Yeah, but that makes this fight a lot less scary.
Okay. Ow. Imrian will just kind of cough and get hit with the thing. Thorin, your friends suck. Ow.
Torin's face is currently doing that anime face where like it's just emotionless and shock and just shadow is covering like the top half of his face.
Is anyone an elf?
Nope.
Human.
Technically?
Okay. Just mechanically. Do you
Yeah,
classify?
mechanically.
Yeah.
Of the astral variety.
Okay.
Oh, crud. I updated the wrong one.
All right. Let's see. I cannot find it. 20 feet. All right. So I'm gonna roll.
Is this an elf killer?
Huh?
Is this an elf killer?
No. I'm casting sleep. He's casting sleep,
Oh.
and so it doesn't affect elves. So does anybody have 25 hit points or less?
Hang on a minute. What did I counter then?
You countered Cad, and then he second spell just cast another spell, and now this is now the other guy's turn.
Okay. Apologies. I've missed the transition.
Yes. So does anybody have 25 or less HP?
No.
No.
Negative.
Okay, then nothing happens. That's his turn.
Good on you, cultist number 12.
Yeah. He's just a dude.
Nice try.
He's just a dude disguised as a dude playing another dude. Evan.
He's like, they told me to ride college.
Yes.
It is now Evan's turn.
Hooray. Let me. Okay.
Oh, Evan, I also think you and me have aid. So you should have 5 more hit points than usual.
Oh, okay. So 5 temp.
Not temp, just extra.
Okay. That's very nice. I would love it if I could maybe hide,
Okay.
if at all possible. That's just really good for me as a rogue, is to not be in plain sight.
Okay, roll a stealth check.
Okay. Okay. 17?
Okay.
Okay. Fantastic news. And then I would also like to go ahead and cast magic missile.
Okay.
And then since I'm hidden, that'll get disadvantage on not getting their shit rocked.
Magic missile's an auto hit anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, well now it's a super auto hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let me roll my d4s. Where are my D4s at? There they are. They're just the hardest to find. Okay, so that will be 8 total.
Are you shooting it all at
I
one person?
rolled low. Only 2 of them are up now, right?
Mm-hmm.
I like to focus all of those on Cal.
Okay.
Because he's a bitch. Now he's a loser, nerd, traitor.
Well, that was your bonus to hide, action to cast magic missile. You have movement. Do you want to do anything with that?
I'd like to move up against the wall of the cave, if possible.
Okay.
And just kind of stay pressed against there.
Sounds good. Top of the round, Torin.
Torin raises his eyes, filled with fury and tears streaking down his face. And just makes eye contact with Cad and says, "If you learned anything from dating me, you would know one thing." And the flames around him fully burst and engulf him before he dashes to the other cultist, dealing 6 fire damage, and then rushing to Cad, dealing 5 fire damage.
Okay.
And he's going to put the Topaz Annihilator directly against his chest and saying, "Betraying me is one thing, but betraying my friends, you're dead." And he's going to cast Disintegrate.
Oh,
Whoa.
Well,
oh,
alrighty.
damn.
He needs to make a Dex save, DC 18.
Shit just got real.
No shit.
That's a 12.
All right. I don't have 10d6.
Oh my god.
Disintegrate is a ridiculous spell. Most
I would
Yeah,
say-
I've been on the receiving end of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's what I use for most of my traps.
Which we've all been on the receiving end of.
All right. 18. 24. 30. 54 force damage.
God damn.
Wait, I get to roll one more.
Oh my.
59. Sorry, I realized I only had 9 die.
You see.
That's damn near in one go.
You see Torin run up to Cad and put the gun to his chest and cast Disintegrate. Cad from the chest begins to turn to dust. And he reaches out towards you and screams, "No! You are the chosen," and disintegrates. All that is left of Cad is his robe and a book. The other cultist looks at all of you and turns to run. It's not his turn, so he's not running yet, but he's turning as if to run.
He turns right to Artemis and no.
Yeah. The big no.
All right. Artemis rolls. What's our proficiency bonus right now?
4.
That's a 21.
That hits.
Uh,
I
5
feel-
piercing damage.
Okay.
I feel like Artemis should get like an extra D6 of damage because it's been named properly.
She actually does. At level 7, she gets a d6 of her. I think it's cold right now, so 4 cold damage, and
Ouch.
then no. I think that's 14. I think
Okay.
that hits.
Yeah.
That's gonna be 14 piercing damage.
Yeah.
And with that, the other cultist goes down. And combat is officially ended.
Torin and me is shaking.
Guys, Torn can do magic.
I told you Torn was a badass.
The last session, Evan finally stays up long enough to see Torn do magic.
Dude, I feel like I've seen him
Y'all
do
might
it
want to
before,
come
but, like,
look at
holy
this. So I point at
shit.
the symbol carved in his chest.
Can I make an Arcana check or something like that to see if, like, we fucked up by interrupting it? Now there's no way for Harriet to get pulled out of it, or if maybe kind of just interrupting that symbol would be enough to safely pull Harriet out of it.
Okay, yeah, make an Arcana check.
And if that takes too long, I'm just gonna smack Harriet awake.
Yeah. 15.
It seems like the ritual was interrupted. You notice that the symbol on the chest and the blood magic that Cad was using, it seems as if they were trying to steal his life force. And so he's alive. It has been interrupted. He's just sort of exhausted from his life force being sort of stolen.
I mean, I could use some more HP.
What?
Yeah,
You gotta
that's
steal it too?
no.
Torin is going to kick the book and robe towards Imrian before Check going in and like gently trying to stir Harriet awake.
Okay.
Still shaking.
I'll cast Spare the Dying on Harriet.
Okay.
I'll take a look at the book and maybe
It doesn't need to do it.
iconography or any kind of clues with the robe as well.
Okay. There's just stuff going on here, so I need. Who am I gonna start with? Ardar and Torin to make medicine checks.
$22.
Can I just assist him? I don't have wonderful medicine, but I assume his is better.
Sure. So roll again and take the higher.
22.
Okay.
Worth a shot.
Man.
One shot.
Well, it can only go 1 point higher from there.
As you cast Spare the Dying, and Torin, you're trying to like gently nudge him awake. You guys realize that he is almost dead. Had you been a minute or two later, he would have no life force left. So you do
Torin,
sort of nudge him awake, but he's just falling right back to sleep.
okay. Torin looks to the ashes of what was his boyfriend, and then turns to Harriet and just whispers under his breath, "No regrets."
I'll cast Cure Wounds on Harriet.
Okay.
First level.
I'm gonna kick the ashes.
6.
Alrighty.
6 points of
You're
healing.
able to sort of sit Harriet up. Imrian, go ahead and make an intelligence check. Actually, make it a saving throw.
Intelligence save.
Mm-hmm.
It. Oh, that's not good.
Anybody got inspiration?
That's not good.
Nope.
Is that a natural 1?
No, but it's not good. It's a it's a 9.
It's not a natural 1, so you are not feeble-minded.
Nice.
That's good to not be.
Yeah.
Yeah, and but what's go ahead? What's the option?
So it's still below a 10.
Mm-hmm.
You all hear Imrian just going, Jupiter, he's speaking Simlish.
Hey.
And it takes for like a minute or so before the book slams close. And Imrian, you remember reading nothing. There weren't even words on those pages.
Why is he carrying around a blank book?
Why do we keep running into cursed books?
Yeah, I'm not touching it this time. I've learned.
I guess I'll stow it for later, possibly reattempt it.
Okay. Is there anything else?
Unless anyone
Go ahead.
at it. Unless anyone else wants to take a look at it, and he kind of holds it up. I didn't find anything.
I've learned my lesson about fucked up books.
Torn's gonna start unstrapping Harriet and getting ready to take him out of here.
Yeah. He looks around. He goes, he sort of like covers his chest. It's like, is it my clothes? Have you seen my clothes? It's a bit.
We'll get you some clothes, big guy.
Yeah, it's a bit cold in here.
Bro.
Did the tomato bring you down here?
No, Cad said that. Cad has said that Torn was in trouble. This was a trap for Torin.
You know where Cat is right now? I kick the ashes.
You kick him and
Right there.
let's see. Let's roll a percentile here.
How much of Cad?
You kick the ashes and some of them like flow up into the air and like land on you.
Oh, come the fuck on.
Cadillac
Yes.
Harriet.
I guess now would be the time to take off my armor then, huh?
Yeah, if you want to.
Thank goodness. Yeah, goodbye armor. Here, Harriet, you can wear my armor if it fits you, which it probably doesn't because you're jacked and I'm not.
Harriet lied. No, sorry, Cad lied, Harriet. He was never a good person. This was a trap for you.
I'm fully aware of that now. Yeah,
It was a
there.
trap for you for time.
Well, it was really a trap for Torin. They said something about your dragon.
I look to Artemis, and I just say in Draconic, you wouldn't happen to know what they mean by that, would you?
It just shakes. She just shakes her head no.
Well, I'm not very strong. Garda, you want to help me help Harriet?
Sure. I'll help Harriet get up.
Okay, you're able to help Harriet up. He looks. He goes. Were you able to find Adeline?
Yes, she is safe. She's currently asleep. We're gonna get out of here.
Good. It's been a long day.
You're telling me?
You want to make it, and feel free to say no. Do you want to make it 2 long days?
I'm not sure what you're asking me. But maybe when this is all done.
Let's say theoretically tomorrow they're planning on attacking the festival also.
I think maybe I need a nap.
Okay, yeah.
I think we all do.
Mhm.
So I assume you guys are going like up out of through the library again.
Does it
Yeah.
get in here, or is
Yeah.
there another?
It seems to dead end here.
Is there all? Okay.
Seems to. I'm just gonna look around just to make sure that there's not anything else valuable here or like any secrets.
Okay, make an
Max's
investigation check.
tomfoolery senses tingling.
No, there isn't anything.
Okay. Does anybody else want to look?
Yeah, I guess I'll look.
I'll
Why
look
there's not
as
anything?
well.
All right, make an investigation check.
17.
Okay.
19.
Okay. You do notice that behind the table that Harriet was laying on, there's like a scroll and a mace.
I'll pick up the scroll and take a look at it.
Make an intelligence saving throw.
Ah, shit. I didn't learn. Oh, okay. So that's a 15 total.
Okay. Hold on.
Heading down Azurite rolls right now.
Yeah. So the scroll basically is the spell or the ritual they were using to drain his life force.
Oh, okay. I'll hold on to that shit.
Mm-hmm. And then there's also the mace there.
I don't touch the mace. I don't even know if I could lift it.
No. Does anybody else want it?
Hey, there's a
mace? I don't know if I could pick it up even.
It's not
both hands.
huge.
Lift with your.
It's not huge.
Someone died.
Oh no.
Someone's back.
Hello?
Hello.
What happened? What I missed?
We have a mace.
There's a mace here.
There's a mace in
No
the
one can
skull.
pick it up.
I'll take the mace.
All right.
Good, because I probably couldn't pick it up.
It's in your
Oh
DM.
God. Yeah, I see the name of that. Hold on.
Imrian,
Yeah.
was there anything magical about the robe? I know the book was blank.
Oh. Yeah. Standing by. 19, 28, 22 for the robe. Arcana or investigation. I mean, they're both the same numbers.
It's Arcana, but so the robe, it doesn't seem to. It's magical. What kind of magic you're not sure, but it is magical.
I'll stop by.
I hold up the robe to Torin. It survived the shot, so I guess it's got a little bit of essence to it, but I really don't know what it does. And that kind of worries me.
I'm gonna stop by the Rains tonight before heading to bed. I'd like to have another ally in what's to come. Hopefully she's not a doppelganger. Does anyone want to join me?
I'll join you. We can go together.
All right, we'll see if we can make anything of the scroll, the book, and the robe.
Here you go.
All right. So you're all going to Lorraine's?
Torn and I are.
Okay.
Sure.
We're gonna make sure that like Harriet and Adeline, we're gonna tell them to stay together, but we're gonna make sure they're somewhere safe first.
Okay. Yeah, they all
Maybe we
decided
should.
to go back to Yavanish's dorm, as he's also with the group.
Yeah.
Wait, Yavanish was part of that assembly too?
Yeah, remember he got knocked
Some of
out.
my
Damn.
I'm gonna check on my boy.
He's fine. He's just
You've been
How
working
long?
with a doppelganger.
yeah.
Yeah, how long have you been down here?
Maybe a week or two.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, like not good, but they could have been way longer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how did they get you?
I'm not sure. I was in the tavern and then I wasn't.
Yeah, that kind of happens sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Did you talk to the others? How long has who's been down there the longest?
It seems like they need you for about a month before they can, just like kill you off.
Huh.
On the phone.
But most
Are
of
you
the
okay though?
yeah, most of the teachers that have been replaced are done for.
Honestly, I feel bad for saying this, but I don't feel like I've learned much from some of the teachers. I'm not saying they deserved to die, but
They probably weren't
They're not
that
really
good of teachers.
Yeah, they're all doppelgangers.
this school. I expected a lot more from this school. Let's go to Lorraine's.
Let's go.
You all go to Lorraine's and you sort of knock on her door, and she runs to open it. Uh, um, yeah, can I help?
Hey, Lorraine.
Hey, are you okay?
If that is.
Do you have capacity for a long story?
I mean, sure, I have a lot to do tomorrow, but yeah, come on in.
Oh, you don't even know. um, with the help of Evan, Gardar, and Imrian, we tell her everything. I mean, I assume we've told her some in the past, but
Yeah.
fully catch her up.
Oh, that is a lot.
Yeah. You're not a doppelganger, are you? Have some fruit. I assume we could pick up some fruit on the way.
Okay. Yeah, easy.
What's your opinion on applesauce right now?
I don't like the texture of applesauce. But I'll eat an apple.
Oh, okay. You almost had us. I was about to hit you. I'm not gonna lie.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Eh? We have history.
By the way, it's never really come up, but like, you know how like there's different types of casters. Like, what kind of caster are you exactly?
Oh, I guess, nature magic, I guess?
Like, is that inherent? Did you learn it? Did someone give it to you?
Um, it's kind of a gift, I guess, from nature.
Huh.
Fair enough. Do you know how we can't make anything of this book? And there's this scroll that they were using on Harriet, and this robe.
Okay. Let me see what I can do. Let's see. She takes the book first.
Maybe do the book last.
And she succeeds.
Okay.
Yeah. Not bad. She begins to read, and it sounds like it is in a draconic sort of dialect, but you don't recognize any of the words.
Yeah, no, I don't.
You say a draconic dialect?
Yeah.
Hmm.
But you don't recognize any of the words.
Can I take a look at it?
Yeah. Make an intelligence saving throw.
Goodness. Oh, not bad, not bad. Don't think I have much intelligence. Yeah, that's just a straight 17.
Yeah. You recognize, I mean, as you're sort of reading this, um, there seems to be some sort of story of a chosen one bringing the last dragon back.
Oh,
You see scribblings of something to the phrase of emissaries of demise, and life force and blood magic, but none of it makes any sense to you.
All right, I communicate that.
what about blood magic?
Shrugs.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
What kind of seems like, and I don't mean to like give Kaida any. I mean, shit! You did it! You infected me! You sick fuck! You owe me $5 for that. Why would you make me do that? I'm blaming you, you asshole. I don't like this. Oh my god. Boo!
I'm texting the chat.
No! If it's your fault, you don't get to tell on me. Anyways, not to give Artemis any credit, but I think she might be like a important dragon.
I look at Artemis. How you feeling about that, girl?
She's sort of looks to you, and you like get this sense that she might be hungry.
Throw a good berry.
She definitely catches it. Very happy.
All right. What about the other two?
I don't know about the blood magic, but the life force thing seems to have been what Harriet was going through.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Evan, I meant the book and the robe.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna shut up. No.
The scroll basically is the ritual that was draining the life force. So someone could basically use the scroll to recreate the ritual. And then
Does it say?
go ahead.
Does it say anything about what the life force would then be used for?
No. But the robe seems to be um a robe of shielding. So like basically you can't be scryed upon.
Should we put that on Artemis?
I'm just morally opposed to giving this sick fucking robe to the lizard.
I know that you can't understand her, Evan, but I do think that she can understand you.
Okay, and?
Actually, she cannot understand you. She only speaks Draconic.
Oh, I can say what I want.
Plot twist, Evan's been speaking in nothing but Draconic this whole time.
I don't even know Draconic. I don't even know that one. I know Infernal.
I mean, I don't want it.
Okay. Does anybody want the
No, I think
keep yourself hidden from the scrying eye?
I have nothing to hide from.
No.
I don't think it would be a bad idea to give it to the prophecy lizard, but at the same time, I just don't want to give it to the prophecy lizard.
Would it fit the prophecy lizard?
It's
Artemis, you want a cloak?
she doesn't have eyebrows, but if she did, they would be raised.
Like raised as in like interested, or raised as in like, are you serious?
More of an annoyance.
Yeah,
That's
she doesn't want the
100%.
she doesn't want the frickin' robe.
I guess if no one's gonna take it, I'll take it. Unless, or we should probably give it to someone who we can't immediately be around to maybe protect them.
Just
Should
keep in
we have-
mind that anyone that puts on this robe cannot be you cannot scry on them.
Who's been the
Can any
subject
of us?
of crying?
Can any of us scry?
I can't.
No.
I did not go to that class. I feel like if anyone would have seen something coming, they would have, but no.
Well, Lorraine, I know that you have a lot to do with the festival tomorrow, but if you see anything suspicious, do we have any extra goops?
You do not. The extra one that you had, you gave to Shay.
All right. Imrian and I are both Prismari, right?
Uh-huh.
Imrian, you stick with me tomorrow. And I'm going to hand my goo to Lorraine and just say, this is just a simple way to keep in touch. If you see anything, let us know. And if there's anything you can do to help, be prepared to do it tomorrow.
Sure. I'm sorry about what happened to you.
It's all right. I mean, it's not, but
I mean, you do seem like the
we'll deal with that
chosen one,
later.
So there's that.
Lucky me.
Good night.
Yeah, he killed a guy. Oh, bye.
Oh, also, I don't know who Cad's backup, Cad's understudy was, but let him know they're going on tomorrow.
Sure.
Coming
Yeah.
from your background, that's a bitch to hear right before opening night.
He's
Yep.
running
The
a
day
really
of
high
opening.
temperature.
Uh-huh.
I mean, that's what understudies are for, but
Right?
Yeah, Cad's just running a really high temperature.
yeah, his face is ashen.
Yeah, and so is the rest of him.
It's funny because it hurts.
Oh, you killed that guy.
He fucked with my friends.
Oh, he's gone.
Don't care what his reasonings were.
No, yeah, I've got some of him on my boot.
You don't get to monologue, just straight gun to the chest.
Yeah, no. Literally as soon as Torin saw Harriet, and then Cad chose to continue to attack, any reason he could have had would not be enough to save him.
Alrighty. Is there anything else you guys want to do before you turn in?
I go sleep.
If Imrian's okay with it, I'm actually gonna bunk with him tonight and set up a snare in front of the door and window.
Sure.
Alright.
I'm
You all,
Gardo's going to attune to the mace.
okay. You all head to bed. This time, there are no strange dreams that come your way. Just darkness. An uneasy feeling in your stomach. You all wake the next day, fully rested, full spell slots.
Yay.
Aid goes away.
Sorcery points.
Alrighty.
So, where to first?
There,
I think we should meet up.
I think we all deserve a nice hearty breakfast.
alrighty. You
Right.
Yeah,
guys,
nothing but pancake.
yeah, you guys head towards the cafeteria, and all outside the people are happy, and today's the first day of the festival. um there are stalls out, like to buy, people who have been making jewelry, to buy their trinkets and things that they've been working on. um the festival is essentially for those who went to school to learn how to like enchant items and to basically make magical items and potions and things like that. So not the people who would have been adventurers, but maybe those who would um like to have magical shops one day.
Um, if Torin can find anything, he'd like to find just something little and cheap that lets him cast the Druidcraft cantrip.
Yeah, that's easy enough. There's a variety of different, there's like a ring or a necklace. You could just sort of
I'll take a necklace.
Yeah, you'll take a necklace. That'll cost you about 5 gold. Anybody else
Worth
want to
it.
look for anything in particular?
Rope.
Rope.
Gardo would like to look for some rope.
Okay. Easy enough. Is there anything else you want to look for?
That's it.
Okay. That's just going to be 1 copper piece for you. What about Emery and Evan? Is there anything you want to look around?
I no money.
Well, you guys
We
just
got
a
we
bunch
got
of
money.
Yeah,
We
We
just
got
can't.
money.
you had tons of money.
Oh shoot.
If we split it 4 ways, oh, wrong. We should all get at least 20 gold.
Fantastic news.
Oh, and 63 platinum divided amongst us. I'm not going to do the silver.
63 platinum?
Yeah, however we want to divide that.
Oh, let's just each say we get 10. I don't know.
That works for me. And have the rest in the party fund.
Yeah, put the rest in the bag of holding.
Okay. Alrighty. You guys go and you get some breakfast. This morning is more than just like pancakes and cereal and stuff. There are crepes. There are donuts. It is like fancy French breakfast up in here. There's
Is
food
there?
galore. Yes,
Is there cuisine from the astral?
there is.
I
It seems as in the cafeteria, there's like a little trip around the planes. There's a little something for everybody here.
get the spiciest thing there is.
Torn's gonna try out a ton of stuff from the Feywild.
Yo, Evan's first trip, he comes back with 3 plates.
I need a wisdom save from Torin.
Okay.
Go ahead and eat your Feywild
Connor's
food.
gonna just try different foods.
What's my wisdom? Not that it matters. I rolled a 2 for a total of 6.
Oh no.
You guys see as you're all trying different things. Evan, you come back with 3 plates, and Torn is already sitting down and is taking a bite of this purple like ball. It looks to be some sort of fruit in nature. He takes a bite out of it, and on the inside is like this neon green jelly filled. It looks like a jelly filled donut when he bites into it. It looks delicious. And all of a sudden, Torin turns into like a lizard and is walking about the table, just sort of taking nibbles off of everyone's plates.
With a mouthful of like there's like a squid tentacle hanging out from his lips. Look, it is a chosen one. It was true. Lizard and lizard.
He's the last dragon?
Torn did not need this existential crisis on top of
Holy
everything.
shit, Torrid is the last dragon!
And then after a few
Duh.
seconds,
Looks like
Torin, you turn back to normal into your seat. And you take a couple bites of other Feywild food, and for a second you get like sparkly hair, and then everything gives you like little effects. You turn into Edward, Cullen for a moment.
Yes!
You're all
Oh.
sparkly.
I want whatever he's eating.
Torin takes Torin goes up for seconds and just like kind of like stuffs his bag with the Edward Cullen and shiny hair
Fair enough.
stuff for later.
Yeah, I think that Evan's gonna try and shove his mouth full, like eat a full meal of just shiny hair to see how long it lasts.
Fair enough. You've all adequately eaten. Are there anything like you want to do before your performance and your plan to enact your plan?
Torin looks at Gardar and Imri and just says, "So I know Yavanesh is still holding up with Adeline and Harriet at the moment, but do we want to take out his double so that he can get back to work if you would like?"
I think we can take out the single Yavanish after we take out all of the rest of them. I want to have us at 100% when we go for the big guy.
That's fair.
but could he put the black goo in like food and drinks?
That's a good.
Fuck.
Could be contaminating the rest of the stuff.
I mean, the 4 of us together, I'm sure we could take him out with just cantrips.
Okay, I like the way you think.
Yeah, just you two, just sneak him into the back where no one can see, and we'll be waiting in there, and just makes a like noose motion.
Holy fuck, dude. Like, I don't want to be like an asshole, but you've changed.
Look, I killed my boyfriend yesterday.
Yeah, you did.
I'm coping as best I
Okay.
can.
Cold blood murder
Killing
changing.
other people?
Well, it's not a people, just a copy.
Wow.
Oh.
Can you say that?
I heard it as I said it.
Mhm.
I mean, you saw what they did to Yavanesh. Do you not feel the same way?
No, that imposter's got to die. Like,
No,
yeah.
yeah, you should kill him. I like giving you shit.
I mean, I'm sure there's probably good doppelgangers out there.
No, stop.
The ones at the school are evil.
well, if we're gonna
Yeah,
do
that's fair.
this, then we need to do it quickly, or wait until a better moment.
So would he be at the tavern or setting up the
I
stage?
think he'd be setting up. I thought we were working the festival.
Wait a second.
Yes, but it's early.
I'd say we do the Yahoo
Cad-
thing.
Cad was part of our plan
Mm-hmm.
when he knows everything, so the doppelgangers obviously know everything as well.
Oh, fuck.
So we need to mix it up.
Well, I can't move my snaz around, so they're not going to just stumble on those unless they get pushed. So, Garda, your job's going to be a little harder. Unless they've disabled those.
No plan. No plan. No plan.
Yeah, we'd never have one of those. Let's go.
Sure. All right.
Let's go.
Yeah, we're winging it.
All right, so you're gonna go find Yavanish.
Yes.
Yeah.
Make perception checks.
Ah.
I can do that.
Nope.
I can do it, but I'm scared of it.
19.
17.
Oh,
9.
Ooh. That's 23.
Okay.
What do my elf eyes see?
Sorry. While we were eating breakfast, the jewelry box with 5 rings, can we see if those appear magical at all?
Okay, yeah. Arcana check.
Can someone help me with that?
I will.
I'm probably your worst bet, but I'll point him out and be like, that one's blue.
Don't even need it. That's a nat 20.
Whoa!
Pew, 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 pew.
You're like, actually, that's aquamarine, not blue.
I fucked up and accidentally closed Discord.
It's a ruby, sapphire, emerald, opal, and onyx.
Oh, so that's not blue at all.
Well, it's a sapphire.
Oh, sapphire. Yeah, you're right. I totally
That's
missed the
blue.
sapphire. Evan's gonna eat more food.
Alrighty.
As a Steven Universe fan, ruby and sapphire have to be worn together.
Amen. Amen.
Yes, put them on. They do seem magical.
Well, I
and
didn't say we were wearing them, but
yeah, they do seem magical and
that was threatening. That was threatening.
I say we each put one of them on and see what it does.
I put on the emerald one.
Okay. Anybody else?
I'll take opal.
I'll take sapphire.
What about Garda? Are you taking one?
Yeah, I'll take the last one.
Which one?
Ruby or emerald?
Oh, emerald.
Oh, I think.
Oh, I
How
took
about
him.
Oh,
It's
wait.
ruby or
So there's
Which one's the
Ruby.
or onyx. I think is left.
Oh,
Oh,
there's 5 of them.
onyx.
Okay, so you got onyx. We got onyx, emerald, sapphire, and what was the other one?
Opal.
Opal. Okay.
And Ruby.
No, I meant the ones that were chosen for fingers.
Okay.
You fool.
So the person who has sapphire, you are now resistant to lightning damage, and your lightning. If you do lightning damage, it is auto crit. So if you hit with lightning, it is considered an auto crit.
Gotcha.
Okay. What was next? The emerald.
Yeah.
You are now immune to poison.
Oh, yeah.
Eat more food.
And
There's some shit from the Infernal that I was too scared to try. I need you to try it.
and you now have advantage on poison-based attacks.
That wouldn't extend to Artemis, would it?
It depends on how you're.
We could have Artemis the last ring if we wanted.
Like if it was infused strikes or something?
Yeah, if it was infused strike, then yeah.
Okay.
The opal is cold damage. You are resistant to cold damage, and if you do cold damage, then it is considered an auto crit if you hit. And then the other one is onyx.
Yes.
Okay. The onyx is acid. You are immune to acid damage, and you have advantage to attack with acid attacks. So.
Immune to acid. An advantage with acid-based attacks. Okay.
As you guys are walking with your perceptions, you hear screaming coming from the rose stage.
Mage armor.
Mage armor also.
Okay.
And then Long Strider. If I
I'll
get
start
to.
heading that way.
You guys head that way. You see when you get closer, there is in the center of the stage a black smoke and tentacles flying out of the smoke. Those who are magic casters would recognize the spell Arms of Hadar. And you now see on top of the stage is a creature, a humanoid creature, in a black robe covering its face. If you would like to make a nature check, you can to figure out what kind of creature this is.
I will.
Okay.
I will also.
18.
You said nature?
Yes.
Nat 1.
Yeah.
Damn it, Jingle.
4.
Dirty 20. Like a 20 that's had like some work done.
So, those of you who made it above a 10, you see this creature is a bullywog. But it looks wrong. It looks undead and rotted.
Looks perfectly fine to me with my Nat 1.
Mm-hmm. Seems legit.
That looks just like a normal guy. That's just a man.
I summon Artemis.
Go ahead and roll for initiative.
Before or after?
Oh, there we go. 3.
That's
That looks more like it.
That's another 20. That's like trying too hard.
I got a 14.
I got 15.
Sorry, I got so hot I was having a coughing fit. Okay. What is Torin got a dirty 20. Gardar got a what did you get, Gardar? Sorry. Hello?
I think you got
3. Okay. Imrian,
15.
15. And Evan.
I got a 14.
Jeez.
Thank you.
If you step back from that ledge, my friend.
Alrighty. You can see that the crowd that was kind of gathered around is like people are running, scared. They see these black tentacles and like this black smoke, and they assume that it's the black goo and don't want to be touched by it. First up is Torin. The roof and the rafters of where this creature is about 60 feet high.
You said 60 feet high?
Yes.
Can I climb up there?
Yeah, you can try. Make an athletics or an acrobatics check.
I actually have a climbing speed now.
Okay, then you can.
Ooh.
Alright, I get about halfway up. And that's when I use my action to summon Artemis.
Okay.
And I'm going to make an attack with the Topaz Annihilator.
Oh.
Oh, not fantastic. But I have a real big bonus now. That's a 16.
Okay.
All right.
A 16 just hits.
Yes. Oh, well, I dropped my die. All right, I'll just roll a different
Roll mine.
one. 11 piercing and Artemis is going to use her reaction.
Who? Just kidding.
That's going to be 8 necrotic, and I'm summoning her in poison. Oh, I'm going to roll again just to see if I get a 20. I do not. And that's going to be 5 poison damage from Artemis.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Imrian.
Because I assume Artemis isn't within biting range.
Yes.
Oh, she is?
No.
Okay.
She's not.
Oh, sorry. Okay, gotcha.
You said it's 60 feet up?
Yes.
Okay. Going to extend the range, or double the range, and pop off a amplified witch bolt.
Alright.
Ooh.
I do the thing. I get a shit. Shit, mods. Oh wait, we got our proficiency bonus went up. 16.
16 just hits. And I believe
Good.
this one is lightning damage, yeah?
Yeah, sure is.
That's an auto crit.
So we're gonna do that, and yeah, survey says 25 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
I like that survey.
You guys see Imrian shoot this lightning bolt, which you've seen him do multiple times. But when he does, it hits hard. And it seems as if the bullywog gets knocked down and falls into the stage. And where he was standing is now a portal opening.
Oh, fuck.
I think I messed up.
No, I think it's the Pollywog's fault.
All right, Evan, it's now your turn.
First
I mean,
things
the
first,
Pollywog
I'm
probably
gonna
came from the portal.
good bard would, but not bard. Oh my god, rogue would do. I would like to hide, please.
Yep.
Oh no! Oh my! Oh dear! Oh my! 12,
All right.
and I have +8 to that.
Oh boy.
God dang.
So that was a 4 on the dice.
Okay, you think you are hidden.
Oh, thanks. Oh, beans. Okay. Is there anything in the portal right now?
Not that you can see.
Alrighty, well then just as a I don't trust portals precaution, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Firebolt into the portal.
Okay. Roll an attack roll.
I'm putting it at 1d10. Okay. Sorry, I forgot which number it went with.
I'm gonna be right back.
No. I rolled a 2.
Row.
Okay, so 2.
You go off way left.
You don't add anything to attacks for spells, right? It's just you add to hit.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
there's certain spells where it says to add your modifier to it, but for the most part,
But okay, I was kind of hoping I got more than 2 damage, but I didn't. A girl can dream.
all right. It is now
Alright. Yeah, take that, you fucking portal.
the blue boss turn. All right. Select a form to do 20-foot radius sphere. Everyone con saves. Okay. I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw. Except for it won't hit Torin because he climbed up. So, but everybody else it'll be in its range.
I'm 4.
Ooh, 23. I mean 20, sorry.
21.
21.
Natural 20 to 21.
Natural 20.
Dang.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
So
wait, hold on, I got you.
There it is.
I got you. DJ?
Okay. So everyone got above a 20, which means
Yeah, it's scary.
Fuck.
let's see.
You just take half of it.
On a failed save, on a success, you take half damage and are not incapacitated.
Oh.
So let's go ahead and roll this damage here for you all to see.
Oh.
40 points damage. Because, you know, fuck.
It's 31 points of damage divided by 2, cut in half. That's going to be 15 points of damage for each of you.
Ow.
As you are now in a blood ball, basically a big ball of blood.
Hey, I don't like.
We lost the ally extra hit points from yesterday though, right?
Correct.
Okay. Just making sure. Dang it, that's worse for me.
Okay.
Oh well.
And the creature stands up and says, "My name is Morgaxor, and you shall serve me."
As they say on this planet, hard pass.
Yeah. As we say on this planet, hard pass.
Gardar, it's now your turn.
So he's on the ground, right? And the portal's up and 60 feet up.
Yeah, the portal's 60 feet up, and he is now on the stage. So probably with your athleticism, you could just use 5 feet of movement to get up on the stage.
So I can get to him.
Yeah.
There it comes, folks.
Beautiful.
I'm going to go ahead and go up to him.
Okay.
How much movement do I have left afterwards?
You probably have 10 movement left after you get to him.
Okay. I'll go ahead and see if I can grapple him.
Okay.
I'm back. Also, the sneers that I had set up on the stage, those wouldn't happen to be doing anything, right?
Oh my god.
So for grapple, it is strength.
Yes.
Yeah.
So sorry, guys.
That is
Gesundheit.
that
Oh,
is going
good.
to be a 19.
I do not think I will beat that. That's a natural 1.
Wow.
That's a crit fail. Oh my goodness.
You don't.
Get out of here.
You have him grappled. He is grappled.
Well, I'm going to start walking around trying to find those traps.
God, I made you memorize where they were.
You said to wing it.
Damn.
Gardar, I do need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
18.
18. You're good. But this guy really fucking stinks. He smells bad. And you realize
Wait a minute.
his flesh is completely rotted.
About to ask, is this thing alive?
Torin.
Is my turn already?
Yes.
Already?
Mhm.
Oh my goodness.
You were gone for forever.
Yeah,
Oh my
and,
god.
Yeah.
The thing that you missed is there's now a giant, big ball of blood just swarming around, Evan and Imrian. No longer Gardar, but Evan and Imrian.
Does it look like something I can fight?
No, it's like a spherical spell.
Alright, you said it's poison damage on the
Yeah, yours is poison damage.
ring?
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm gonna have, first off, I'm gonna, try to have Artemis, stage dive towards the guy on stage,
Okay.
while I'm on her back.
Okay.
Do I need to make any kind of check, or?
Yeah, it's gonna be, an acrobatics check.
All right, with her stats or mine?
With hers.
All right. She can fly, just not while I'm on her back. So. Oh. You said acrobatics. That's an 8.
An 8. All right. Let's see. It's a d6 per 10 feet. So 6d6.
Oh, I think I only had 30 feet of movement at the time, right?
Yeah, but you're jumping down. So to jump down, it only costs you 5 feet of your movement. But you're jumping down 60.
But I wouldn't have been able to get up 60.
It'd only be 30 with the climbing speed initially.
Oh, that's right. Climbing, you only went up 30.
Well, technically, I do have long strider, so it would have been 40.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So that's 14 points of fall damage.
All right, for both of us or just her?
Just Artemis.
All right. Alrighty. And we're next to the guy now?
Yes. You're next to him and Gardar.
I'm grappling him.
Alright, that's our movement. I'm going to, as an action, cast Haste on Gardar.
Okay.
And bonus action, command Artemis to attack.
Alright, roll an attack roll.
What does haste do again?
Plus 2 to AC, your movement's doubled, and you get an extra action.
Jesus.
Move on.
Which I think you can, with that extra action, you can do pretty much everything but cast a spell.
Everything but cast spell. Got it.
Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but yes.
Yeah.
That's going to be a 15 to hit.
That just misses.
Well, that's my turn.
I believe who is next up? It is Imrian, and then Evan, you're on deck.
Yeah. 11 points of lightning damage for the witch bolt that's still going.
Did you roll as a crit?
No, the only time you get the big grandiose damage is right there at the front. Then it's just a D12 after.
Yes, but did you roll it as a crit?
Initially, yes. Hang on. Secondary, yeah. Okay, that's an extra 9 on top of that.
Okay. Yeah, it's because it auto hits, and it's still lightning damage. It still does double. Okay.
Okay, so
is that your that's your action?
yes, and for movement, I'm just gonna basically I gotta keep dude within range. So as long as he's still within 60 feet of me,
Okay.
I'm just trying to keep that range correct and just stay out of like neon sign. Hey, I'm right here. Hit me from whatever the fuck is going on.
Okay.
Out of the bubble.
Gardar, you also have advantage on dex throws.
Okay. Is that your turn, Imran?
Yep.
Alrighty. Evan, is now your turn?
Hello. It is I, Evan. What would it, like, action economy-wise cost for me to use my goop and call someone?
Normally that would be an action.
Worth it. Okay. Is there any way to do like a group like call?
Okay. Yeah.
I'd like to call Torrance phone, which is currently with Harriet, and also Shane. And I'd like to say, hey guys, the theater is kind of like it's there's like a portal and everything's on fire. So I don't know if you're like free at the moment or anything, but if you be like available at all, we would love some help kicking some ass.
I think that also. I think it just goes to everybody, so that would also go to Lorraine's.
Yes.
Oh, I forgot Lorraine had one.
Yeah, it goes to everyone.
Yeah, Harriet, Lorraine, and
Shay.
Shane.
You hear back from Shay.
Fabulous.
A little bit busy. There are creatures. Yeah. Okay.
Creatures where?
Oh, yeah, we're at the tavern.
Oh fuck. We were actually, funny story. We were on our way to the tavern when this happened.
Evan's just having a
Sorry, I just
phone call in the middle of battle.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, bestie. In Bauna, what are you up to?
OMG, girl, that's so silly. Me too, same.
And then
Okay, in that
for
case.
Lorraine, you just get back crying.
Oh fuck, Harriet.
Helping over here. There's some water creatures.
Okay. Where are the water creatures? What the fuck?
I don't know. I feel like there was someone, I can't remember who exactly, was given some kind of vision about the water creatures. I'm not sure who that was. I'm pretty sure it might have been Evan.
What water? What you mean? Like when I was pulled into the water in my dream?
Yes.
You mean by the river?
Uh-huh.
Oh my god. Okay. And Lorraine, do you happen to be being attacked by creatures right now, or is this just like an overwhelmed feeling? Because we're on the same page there, Queen.
She's like, I'm headed. I don't know where to go. Everywhere's being attacked. Who needs my help?
We were on our way to the tavern. We'll defeat the big bad, head to the tavern, and then we might split up between then and head to the river. So like half head to the river, half head to the tavern after we defeat this huge guy that's on the way to the tavern, if that sounds good.
Okay, I'm going to the river.
Alright. You know what? Fuck it.
I mean, it's good to know that at least.
Catch me a fish, I guess.
Okay.
Alright, I hang up. And I throw my goop far away from me as I can. And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to hide.
Okay.
If I can this time. Holy fuck, that was the worst phone call I've ever had. Okay. That is a 22 for stealth.
You definitely are just disappeared.
Okay. Yeah, and while I'm disappearing, I'm gonna hold my head in my hands. And just think about life.
Okay. It is now Morgoxor's turn. He does not get his blood boil back.
Does that name ring any kind of bell?
Make history check.
I mean, dude just announced it, so. Not great. 7 and 5 is 12.
You do remember the journal that you guys picked up? It had his name in it. And that when you were going back and looking through newspapers, the school newspaper, his name was mentioned a long time ago. Some odd 500 years. He was kicked out of school, but you don't know what for.
Gotcha. Okay.
God, he's a fucking college dropout.
I mean, he probably dropped out because the school isn't safe. And now he's the reason it isn't safe.
God, it's a cycle.
Alrighty. It's going to be a disadvantage, but he's going to attack Gardar with 2 attacks.
He can try.
And you have a +2 to AC.
Yep.
I don't think with the adding 18 to hit.
No.
Okay.
What's your AC right now?
23.
12 plus, that's 21 to hit. You see him like move his hands, and out of each hand like looks like a blade made out of blood. So he has 2 of those, and he tries to attack Gardar and is just not hitting nothing.
You're welcome.
Why does this always happen? Like my bosses just are nothing to you guys. All right.
Well, I mean, you would have hit.
Gardar, now your turn.
I have a question on an interaction.
Okay.
Torin and Artemis are next to me and this guy, right?
Yes.
If I walk away with him, will it trigger attacks opportunities from both of them?
No, because you're moving him. It's a forced movement, so that doesn't trigger.
Okay. Okay. Well, since I got it grappled, I'll go ahead and cast Inflict Wounds on 3rd level.
Okay.
Because he's grappled, I get advantage on it.
Oh my god.
I rolled the exact same thing. Cool. 21.
21 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
34.
34. This is necrotic damage, correct?
Yes.
As you cast Inflict Wounds, you see some of his flesh gets put back together.
Ah, fuck.
You essentially just healed this guy.
I'm a cleric.
I'm a cleric, that's what I do.
With advantage.
It's my job.
And because I believe haste gives me another action,
Yep.
I just look at Gardar and say, Gardar, what the fuck?
what? His skin's falling off.
From the shadows, you just hear Evan go, traitor!
Okay.
That's not work. That wouldn't work. Oh well. Because I got grappled, I can't do that. I'll see if I can't walk around and have him trigger some of the traps on the stage, since I've got 60 foot of walking speed.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll a strength check as you try to like throw him on one of these, and he's gonna try to resist it. So it'll be contested.
19.
Yep, you throw him right onto one of the traps. Torin, what exactly is what's the save for the trap?
He doesn't know. He doesn't notice it because he's being thrown on it. It's investigation check to notice it. And it says the trap triggers when a small or large creature moves into the area protected by the spell. The triggering creature must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or fall prone and be hoisted into the air until it hangs upside down 3 feet above the protected surface where it is restrained.
Dex save, okay.
And it can make a dexterity saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
Well, it is hoisted in the air. As I rolled a 3.
Oh.
Yoink.
I'm having fun, guys. I'm having fun.
So he basically goes out of my grapple.
Right, but it's still
Okay.
incapacitated.
Restraint's better than grapple, I think.
Yeah.
Probably. I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Shield of Faith, 1st level,
Okay.
on Torin, so he gets +2 bonus AC.
Aww.
Stop boosting each other's AC.
Well, I could have done it myself and get 25.
Jeez.
All right. Okay, Torin, it's now your
It-
turn. I believe.
Yes.
All right. Um. I'm going to go ahead and so I have advantage on poison, and then also advantage because of restraint. So that's a +1.
Okay. Yeah. Yes.
That's all right. And then I also have advantage while within melee, but that might just be weapon attacks. Let me check. It's melee attack rolls.
Okay.
How big is he? Real quick, sorry.
He's like a medium humanoid, so he's not too
Okay,
big.
so he is smaller than I thought. Okay, gotcha. All right, so that's a +2. I'm going to third level poison chromatic orb.
Okay.
That's a 22.
That hits.
All right. Sorry. So that is 5d8. Um, 16, 23 points of poison damage.
Okay.
And then bonus action, Artemis. Um, that's gonna be a 15 to hit.
That just misses.
Dang it. All right. That's my turn.
Okay, Imrian,
Yeah.
tis your turn.
Two. That's gonna be 9 points of lightning.
Okay.
I'm going to use a reaction.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, never mind. That wasn't it to a hit. Never mind.
Yeah.
I thought it was to hit.
Nope. Just 9 points of the lightnings.
Alrighty.
I forgot that latch was on.
Yeah. Anything else for your turn?
Bonus action just for flair and fun. Gonna do the fly glidey thing 10 feet forward.
Okay. As you do that, you at the end of your turn, Imrian, you see the portal open wider, and a woman steps out. The most beautiful woman you've ever seen. But when you look away from her, you cannot remember what she looks like.
Mm.
She steps out of the portal, and in the blink of an eye, she's next to you. You've summoned me. You've awakened yourself.
What?
They have abandoned you, like my parents have abandoned me. Come with me.
Massive insight check.
Make an insight.
Yeah. Survey says. Ooh. Shit. Hang on. 22.
22. She's not lying. She's being very truthful in everything that she says, or she believes everything she's saying. She doesn't you don't understand what the parents have to do with anything because you don't have any parents. Well, maybe you
Yeah.
don't have any parents. Maybe they did abandon you.
Wait a minute. Do you know me?
I am like you.
What's your name?
Many called me the Bard.
Shakespeare?
To quote the bard.
She goes, I am a god spawn like yourself. And we must make the gods pay.
But what about at this point he's done the confusion, he's done the questioning, so at this point he kind of releases the witch bolt and slowly lowers his hand. What will happen here?
This is beneath you. Your journey is way bigger than this. How so many of you chosen have found each other is ridiculous. But your journey is not here.
He kind of looks over. It's kind of like that the heat of battle is kind of rushing and everything's 6 seconds at 6 seconds at 6 seconds at a time, and he just kind of, with everything going around super quickly, he kind of gives like a small glance over to Gardar, to Evan, and then to Torin, who he just whispers, I wanted answers,
You'll get
and I
them.
learned nothing.
You'll get them. Let's go kill a god.
He takes a deep breath. Let's go.
What? Oh, shit.
Is the guy we're fighting the god she's talking about?
No. You see her reach out her hand towards this creature. And it begins to, like, the flesh begins to melt off of its bones.
Ugh.
And with that, his bones crush. And he just disappears. She turns to the rest of the group. Are you coming? Leave this lich for someone else.
Ooh.
What about our friends? Imrian, who is this chick?
Yeah. So her name was Shakespeare?